Hi, I'm Ajay Dubakaran and I study at Srishti School of Art Design and Technology. I was born on 4th December 1992. Mayank asked me what I hate about films, and the only thing I hate about films is that I do not get to act in it.
I don't know how to say this. I mean, like, there's so many kind of films.
The one thing that I don't like about feature films is melodrama.
They try and make it too dramatic and extend the story till the spectator die.
One thing I don't like about film is stereotyping. Because that creates cliches in the movies and which I don't like.
That they do drag sometimes.
They're not real.
Repetitive stories, too much theatrics.
They glorify things like smoking and drinking and making it very casual stuff, and also having multiple sex relations, so which I think should not be portrayed in such a media.
Those films that keep me preoccupied and I don't really have much of a say or anything in that film.
If there's bad dialogues, as in repetition in the same dialogue or some stuff like that.
The interval is given at a very wrong point when like the film is just building up and all of a sudden there's an interval, so that's very wrong.
Too many untimely music and the annoying best friend.
Pompous, pretentious and too long.
Crafted in a certain manner, and as a result of it, there's a beginning, a middle, and an end. And because of that, movies have the tendency to unfold the story in a certain manner and have a definite ending.
Highly deceptive, and usually you wouldn't really know the authenticity of the intent.
I don't like this current trend of superhero movies, like the whole, and I do not like hype.
I don't like it when it's not balanced between style and substance. I suppose you can tilt a little towards style or towards substance, but when it's all the way into one of those two domains, that just ruins it for me. I like it when it has a bit of both. You can't just have style without substance, or the other way around. Or at least I haven't. Maybe I don't know if I mean what I'm saying. I'm just saying stuff.
If you're trying to make a film that's very real and you screw up your logic, rhyme and reason.
Typical dramatic action scenes, like typical family saga and typical fucking things like crying and shit.
The actors, when they're bad actors, and they still pretend to go on with their work, and also when the film is too lengthy, and there are too many elements in one film, then that's what I don't like.
This common perceived notion that if it's a classic, you have to see it. Like, people come up to me and like, oh, you haven't watched Citizen Kane, whoa man, that's like one of the best movies. You haven't watched Godfather. How many times have you watched Godfather? You watched Godfather only 12 times. That's not done, man.
So how many times have you actually watched Godfather?
120 times. Yeah, but that's not the point. The point is you're expected to do it, but whether you choose or not, whether you choose to do it or not, depends.
The repetition of those iconic scenes, like if there's some iconic scene in some movie, they tend to repeat in some or the other kind of movie in other part of the world.
I think all the jokes in each film are the same. The length of the feature films which are too long, because you get lost in the whole movie.
Stereotyping men for heroes. Hate that.
I hate love stories, by the way.
I hate it when it's something we haven't seen, when it's something we have seen before. I don't even hate that. What do I hate in cinema?
I hate it when there's a big promise.
They're made for either a specific kind of audience or a large group of audience, and so they many times do not make sense to again a certain audience or many of them.
Romantic films. Basically, they're too predictable by the end. You know what's gonna happen, who's gonna die or who's gonna fall in love, and also that they're too lovey-dovey, they're too emotional, they stretch too long.
I don't like the fact that the good movies are not always the popular ones, and they are not always promoted.
Sometimes they could be a bit biased about the topic they are dealing with. and try to make it big or something. So that's what I don't like about films. And sometimes they tend to make you think in a particular direction, and it's good sometimes, but then yeah, it gets a bit painful a while later because you end up thinking in that direction only about that film.
They should also be very careful about the target audience when they are showing some intimate scenes. Then I think they should make the adult part of it more strict. I mean, they should not allow audience to be like below 18 or years of age.
Well, they're just like really bad renditions of books. That's what I hate about it. And they take books for granted. Like, what the fuck?
I hate that they're overly dramatic, most of them, and I hate the fact that the ending is always so positive. It seems almost unreal.
The exaggeration of reality. The director manipulates things according to them.
There's a feeling of hyper reality when you're watching a film, and when you come out of it, it's so far away from real time, even the flow of time for that matter, not only the nature of events. It's kind of a shock. I don't like that.
You need to collaborate everything. Everything has to be. You can't just walk alone. You can't just have your own idea to be working. So you need people. Everything has to be in a one way. Then only you can make films. So you can't be individual.
Sometimes they drag them too much for no reason, like just a random movie and a random thing. They just drag it for no reason. That's when I hate it. And then also sometimes they make these films without any reason, like like those Indian movies without no reason, just randomly they made a film because they found a good name. I hate them.
Okay, start it again from here, okay? When you're editing it, yeah?
Sometimes they just like assume that people won't care too much about the little details, but they don't research enough. Like that, I could name loads of movies that have done that, like both Hindi and English. For example, okay, a favorite of everyone is Three Idiots, and in the end, how he delivers that child, it's actually impossible to do it without a proper device, because there are way more specifications for that device than they actually talk about in the film. And my mother, being a gynecologist, she could tell that, you know, that baby would have actually died on the spot if that's how like he'd actually been delivered.
And sometimes they're too far-fetched and they take too many cinematic liberties and they think they're just dumb. But yeah, it's pretty irritating.
What do you mean by cinematic liberties?
I mean, they like cut sequences from here and there and they just put them together, and they think that we don't get it, but we actually do. So yeah.
So what cut sequences? Can you like refer to any example? Anything that comes to your mind when you think of such stuff?
Not right now, I can't really think of anything right now. But lots of time lapses.
So time lapse are like overdone in films.
Yeah.
You begin. What do you hate?
I cannot think of anything. Okay. I swear to God, I can't think.
I actually find it easier to say what I love about movies, so I'll just make the opposite of that. Okay. I suppose I don't like it very much when it's not something new we're watching. Unless the point is nostalgia, which again you could add something new to it.
Oh yeah, considering how the market is cluttered with stuff which is overdone, you know. That's why you don't. They just ruined it for me.
Okay, no.
I don't like Bollywood songs and Bollywood feature films. They fuck.
What? In Bollywood films, I don't like the songs when it comes up. It's really annoying, and most of them look out of place. The Hindi songs which come in them, I just hate them.
I hate Hollywood films which don't have songs in it. Because I'm a Bollywood fan, because Shah Rukh is the best.
The fact that films sometimes don't tell you the whole truth to entertain you. I mean, they always have an audience to satisfy, so sometimes they add a happy ending that may not happen in real life, and when you're really vulnerable or naive, you might actually believe that happy ending can happen in real life, but sometimes it's completely different. And sometimes some people don't know the difference between real life and movies.
Start my answer again. I hate it when it's basically a studio doing it to meet a deadline, to meet a release date. They plan the release date before even having a script, just for some legal obligations or something. I don't like that. I don't like it when a movie is made just to hold the character's rights or something, and then it becomes a business. It's not really an art. I think cinema is a mix of the two, and at least in the big leagues in Hollywood right now, it's mainly a business, and I don't like that at all. You can tell from the movies when it's made by truly passionate filmmakers, and when it's made by suits who just want to turn out a sequel that makes a lot of money. I don't like cash grabs, basically.
Maybe the idea of a story as one continued narrative may not be there. I think I like films that have smaller stories, maybe, rather than one giant narrative. So the idea of a fragmented film made of lots of little stories interests me. It gives more choice for interpretation.
It's not something that I dislike, something that I've noted more than that. It's a limitation that it's like when you read a book, when somebody says an orange room or something, you have your own shade of orange and you have your own idea of what the room looks like. Your own memory and everything comes into play, right? So you come up with this image that is very personal to you, something that you relate to very well. Whereas in a film, that room is shown to you. It was designed by a set designer and it's there already. So in that sense, it leaves very little to imagination, and that's where, though it has everything, it has music, it has visuals, it has dialogue. When you think about it on that level, it should be the ultimate art, but it's not, because it doesn't leave anything to the human imagination.